Cleveland Browns. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Play action now. Winston. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Winston now to throw on first down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 37-yard line.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one,
touchdown, Browns!
David Njoku,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From the 6.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36, Winston back to Kamara for another catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Jameis now on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Watson, a bootleg.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
The Browns at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Watson on 1st down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. They'll try to draw now with Chubb. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his... And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jameis Winston keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Saints have taken the lead.
And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Browns 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Complete to Harrison Bryant. Brings up third down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly then.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Here's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
And these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jameis to throw it. Being chased out left.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave.
32 yards.
And the Saints continue to pull away here this first half.
Lutz good on the extra point. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 31, Watson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
To throw is Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 80 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From just shy of midfield, Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, Watson. And the ball is knocked out. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand cannot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson now to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and 7, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew. And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Winston keeps it himself. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. On 2nd and goal, Winston. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Round 7. Will Lutz to kick off
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
Runs over it. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a game.
Chubb fumbled it. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And a little care.